Hey Cassandra, I wanted to leave you some feedback on your rough draft for SA2. As a whole, I think that you have some good description in this essay, and I like the fact that you are bringing in quite a bit of pop culture context. I think that that is helpful for this submission. I think that one of the biggest issues at this point with the draft is there's no clear thesis statement. So, like I said, you have some context, you have some good description, you have some discussion of audience, but the reader really isn't clear on what the purpose of the paper is. And I think that that's because there's no clear thesis statement. So, for revision, that's the first place that I'd focus on. What what point you want to make in your analysis, or what you are using as your lens to conduct your analysis. So, we talked in class 2 weeks ago about identifying the specific visual techniques that you want to use to help unpack, to help present the analysis to the reader in the thesis statement. So that's the one thing that's lacking, right? The reader's really not sure about what specific stance you're taking with the meme. So that's the first place where I would focus, right? So what I would do is write your thesis outside of the essay, and then do a little outline, right? Okay, so if I wanna analyze, let's say I want to analyze the meme based on audience. Let's say, for example, what parts of this meme indicate that this is the audience that that it's aiming for. Or if you wanted to use color, for example, right? The use of primary color in the foreground really helps drive home the purpose of the meme. I want to talk to you a little bit about your introductory paragraph, because there's some good stuff here, but I think there's some things here and there that you can clean up. I think that you have a word choice error here, because classis is a noun, but you have this positioned as if it's an adjective. So I think this might be a typo, but go back and do some revision here. This sentence right here, go back and edit, because this is pretty confusing. I'm not sure what you mean by speaking backgrounds. I think it's a good idea to expand a little bit more in here. You said he normally gives wise advice to those around him and is one of the most powerful Jedi masters of the lands. I'm not sure what lands you mean here. I think what you're doing is talking about the Star Wars saga. So I think more clearly you need to get the other films in these sentences, right? So what Star Wars movie is he first introduced to us? I don't think he's in the original, right? I think he gets introduced to us either in the second one from the 1970s or the third one from the early 80s. So I think more clear context here and here will be helpful, because that'll help us transition into this next idea. A new series makes it read as though it's outside of the Star Wars saga. So I would say a new series of the Star Wars saga, or the Star Wars I don't know, tradition, whatever you want to say there. Get that more clearly presented. I think that you actually have two separate paragraphs here. So you say a new series of memes was created from this show, and they were used over the internet, all over the internet for many months. Many fell in love with the Baby Yoda memes. So I would pause there and talk about the different kind of memes that were there, and then also why people seem to like the Baby Yoda memes, right? And then in the preceding paragraph, you could say one of my favorite Baby Yoda memes, da 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 da. So these kind of feel like two separate ideas, and really it's because this idea is a good one, but you just didn't explore it enough. So, in terms of where the thesis would go, then, I think that it could go one of two places. It could probably one of three places. After your first paragraph, the second paragraph, or maybe after your third paragraph. To me, it might make a lot of sense to put it at the end of this paragraph, because you could kind of introduce the idea as to why you believe that people really enjoyed the baby Yoda memes, right? Because what you seem to be arguing is that it kind of extends beyond just fans of the franchise. That there's something relatable to them, like even if you're not a big fan of Star Wars, because you say it up here, right? Everyone knows Yoda. And you're right, everybody likes Yoda. So what is it about this character that is so relatable? I have not seen the meme that you're writing about, but I can imagine it in my head. And to me, I wonder, this meme kind of feels like it's very zen. So if the word choice is, me while my family is arguing around me, it's like, nothing's bothering you while this chaos is going on around you. And that to me sounds like the sage advice, right? That the Jedi would give the Padawan. So maybe that's so yeah, now actually I'm getting to an idea. So this could be a really awesome thing for your analysis. So yeah, Baby Yoda is cute, but how could Baby Yoda memes allow the viewer to become the Padawan, right? If that makes sense. So it's like our way to like get inside Luke's shoes and get advice directly from the wise old sage, even if he's, cute little Baby Yoda or, old Jim Henson Yoda. I think that would be a really fun way to analyze this, especially because you're trying to argue that this is almost universal, right? That everybody really likes Yoda. Yeah, I think that could be a really interesting way to unpack this meme. So I think the analysis, really what you should try to answer in your thesis statement, is what makes these memes successful, and really what makes this character successful. Why do people like Yoda so much? And that would be a really good question, I think, for analysis. I if I were to do that, I think I already gave away, my hint as to how I would unpack it. But, this is your paper, so you got to figure out what angle you want to take. But you do need an angle, right? And at this point, I don't see it yet. I don't see the thesis statement, but I think that you can get it there. So remember, one of the things that we also talked about in class is analysis papers are usually driven by a question. So maybe the question then becomes, like I said, what makes Yoda memes so popular? Or why is Yoda such a popular character? And therefore, how does that translate over into these Baby Yoda memes that became a hit? I think that you can get there. It just needs a little bit of tweaking. So let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks.